So I was sitting on the porch a second ago and started hearing movement up here in the woods, and it could be a deer, of course. But then I heard some screech owls, which could probably be just plain screech owls. But then I thought, it's worth a shot to go at least look over here. I'm sorry if I worry anybody walking out in the dark and stuff. See if it's a deer or an owl. I ain't seeing much of nothing. Okay. I don't hear anything. Let's walk up this way. Strange. Look here. Could be nothing. But I like to get on record just in case there is something. Now up here, there's a little path up there where the power lines went a long time ago, and it's still cleared out. But that right there is where my cousins, when they lived here, saw a juvenile Sasquatch, a big Sasquatch, and one a little littler than the big one, which was probably the mother, walk up this mountain right there. One of these days, they don't like to talk about it, but one of these days I'm going to beg him to tell the story. I mean, to see three at one time. I only know like 2 or 3 people personally that's ever seen like 3 at one time. That would be amazing. Let's go this way. Then when I walk up the hill, excuse me. So all this time, when I was sick, when I had the shingles, and then I was really sick on top of it, feeling like that after I got the shingles, I was really foggy, just like I am now. My words won't come out right, and this and that, and they couldn't figure out what was going on with me. Finally, they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, which I thought I was having a heart attack and everything, and it's just the way this stuff does. It's not comfortable. It's awful. It's not going to stop me from going out here and checking things out and looking around. Look at that break. But I just want to let you guys know that there may be sometimes that I'm too weak or tired to do a video. Like, for some reason, I don't like to turn my back right there on these woods tonight. I'm gonna trust my instincts on that. Yeah. I ain't feeling the most comfortable to turn my back on that, but I am gonna just dart down this hill. Okay. Look over here. Let's see what's going on in the woods tonight. Don't go out in the woods at night. You're in for a big surprise. Ouch. I just want to go over here and look around. We'll go back out. Just want to make a little small video because just to check the perimeter and see what's going on around in here. Even though it seems like maybe peaceful night, like that's what worries me because I don't hear anything. That's the weird part. Let me look up there. Nothing, like it's completely dead silent out here. Now, okay, we'll walk back out this way. Back to the front porch. Maybe we'll hear a tree knock or something. I swear that up there makes me feel so uncomfortable right now. And I don't know why. I mean, I walked in there, but I don't know if I would walk up in them ones tonight. Stand here and listen. Hello? Is there any Sasquatch people here tonight in the wood line? Can you let me know some way if you are? So quiet. Let's walk down this way. Hope I don't fall. sometimes over in here. It makes me very uncomfortable. And I think that was a little bit of a confirmation, or it might have been a squirrel dropping something on me from a tree. Down in here, in this part of that wood line, sometimes you get the most uncomfortable feeling. I was sitting on my porch. I'll show you guys something. This has been, actually, I'll tell you another story real quick. My brother was over here and we were burning trash, and we didn't have a flashlight, didn't have anything, and it was summertime, so the moon was pretty bright, and he looked over here, and beside of that bush, that bush right there was a shadow of a deer. It wasn't a deer, it was just a dark shadow of a deer. And he said you could see through it. Like it was like a silhouette, weird see-through deer that ran across, which it makes sense because, of course, when they die, their spirits are going to roam. But I just thought that was cool. I was sitting on the porch a couple months ago and just looking around, and I was focused. I'll show you. Hold on. I was focused right in here, right? Just looking towards this way in the trampoline and stuff. And I saw this black, it looked like hunched over figure running through there. Right through that way. And it disappeared. It didn't come out this way, so it must have just went down in there and disappeared. And let me show you how high that is. So that was really surprising. I don't know if it was a spirit or if it was a Sasquatch person. But the way its head looked and the way it walked and the way that I've seen its back and shoulders, it looked like a Sasquatch person. But look how high this is. And it was bent down. Yeah. But the further you get over on beside this side of the road, if it was on this side, it wouldn't have had to been really tall for me to see it. That's the thing. But if it goes closer to this side, it would have had to been really tall for me to see it. So I don't know. I can only tell you what I saw and tell you what I maybe think it could have been. Besides that, I don't know. I don't know. And someone commented on my page about being brave. It's more that I've lived this lifestyle of being in dark hollers and having to walk home in the dark all my life. So a lot of things that would be a little intimidating for other people is what I've had to grow up in. And of course, like in some areas, I'll get a little chill, a little scared, but you know, because I've lived this lifestyle, it doesn't deter me from doing what I have to do. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I'm glad you come on this little investigation with me, a little walkabout. It's really eerily quiet, actually, and I'm not seeing any deer, which if you guys watch my videos, you know there's always deer in my yard, so that's weird. And then I hear the owl and hear something move up in there. I don't know. You know, there's no data to support what it could be, so I don't know. I have no clue. and leaves me stumped because I don't see anything, even in the tops of these trees. But it's so quiet. No dogs barking, no deer. If I miss something, you guys see something, please let me know, because it is ominous tonight. I didn't see nothing. No squirrels. There's a dog. He's probably barking at my flashlight because he lives up on top of that hill. But then again, that area where I was at right there, I said felt uncomfortable. Maybe something's there. It's worth a look again. Here's something. I heard something over in there. There's something walking in these woods. I hear it. Hello? Hello? It's a deer. Yeah, I hear something in there. In that part of the woods right there. And then something over here. Let me see if it's my deers. I gotta keep an eye out because the little deer will walk right up behind me. Scare me to death. I don't see him nowhere. Weird. That's up this way. Let me stand up here and look. Maybe we'll get a better view from right here. Well, I don't know if it's the deer that hang around here or not. Let's see if we can do this. Watch. That way we catch something. Little deer running by. Let's go here and look. There you are. Hi, honey. Don't want to show the light directly in her eyes. Hi. Look at her, pretty girl. You know, it's weird, but ever since I've been little, like, animals are, every one of them craziest things are attracted to me. And it's just very strange. She would have snuck up behind me and scared the crap out of me, by the way. I hope y'all have a blessed night. And I'll try to keep making videos as much as I can. I'm not going to try to let something get me down to the point where I'm not going to make a video, because I really enjoy sharing all this with you guys. But have a blessed night and much love.